It is July 15th, 2024, and it's a Monday. I think that with it being a Monday and we're starting a new week here, and we're a week away from a full moon, it would be a really great time to just get clear and set some intentions for the week. I think that's a powerful way to start a Monday. So that's what we're going to do. So as I shuffle here, I would just like for everyone to take a moment to see if you have any intentions that you can set for the week. And I'll start pulling cards to find out what could be in store for us and how we can go about setting those intentions. Just continue shuffling while you're thinking about that. And I think we're just about ready to pull here. All right. Okay, so first what I'm seeing is that the moon is in its reverse position. That was our lead card here today. And usually when that moon is in reverse like that, it can be talking about how all of our emotions are heightened. And that would make sense considering we're in this week before the full moon, and we do tend to have heightened emotions in that time. So it's really important. You want to stay within your own boundaries in terms of your morals, your values, your key character traits. Even if things get kind of heated, kind of overly emotional, take some time this week to just recenter, get grounded, really try to allow those emotions to be acknowledged and sit with them for a minute, honor those emotions, and then let them go, because our emotional state is ever changing. And even sometimes when we feel like those emotions are heightened, doesn't necessarily mean we need to act on those. There's, in this row, it looks as though we're talking about some relationships. So if you have any intentions set for building relationships or strengthening existing relationships, making new relationships, we're going to be talking about that in this row here. Do you have any current relationships that are fulfilling, good partnerships that you believe are healthy, but maybe right now you could be taking on too much of the burden of that relationship? Because relationships, they all require a degree of effort. They require effort from both parties, and sometimes you might be the one who's putting a little bit more effort into it, and sometimes the other person is putting a little bit more effort into it. If you're feeling like there could be an imbalance right now in terms of who's handling the heavy lifting of a relationship, it's not time to give up on it. This relationship is a good relationship. That's why this Two of Cups is in the upright position. But you may want to reassess. The Emperor card is asking you to take some time to think about things in a pragmatic sense. Think about all of the people involved. Think about what you can do to strengthen the relationship without taking on too much of the burden right now. And you may just need to rethink how you go about doing this. So in terms of setting intentions, it's probably a good time for you to look at the relationships that are really working in your life, but that you may be working too hard on or taking too much of the burden for at this time. I don't think you need to be. I think you just need to reassess. I think that's why this Emperor card is coming up here. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is probably a follow-up card. This card here for this second row. It looks like things could be just a little unbalanced. And it is really time to do that reassessing. So maybe set some intentions this week to make sure that your relationships are working well. And remember that this card is not necessarily a romantic relationship. This card is usually any kind of fulfilling partnership. Could be a business relationship, could be a friendship, could even mean a relationship between a parent and child, although that's less common in this situation. But really take some time to reassess that and see if you can set an intention for strengthening healthy relationships by way of rethinking how you are presenting yourself and conducting yourself within those. So we've taken a pretty good conversation there about relationships. Let's go ahead and shuffle these cards and see if there's anything else that we can talk about in terms of setting intentions. I don't know that I want to put that moon card back into the deck. I think that should stay there because heightened emotions can really interfere and affect all of the different parts of our lives. So let's just leave that card there and see what it means in other areas. Oh, we're starting out here with 6 of Pentacles in reverse again, and we're getting the Emperor card again. So, oh wow. I don't know if you guys saw all the shuffling that I just did. I'm sure you did because the camera's pointed toward it. But all of that shuffling, and we still have these 3 cards coming out, which means there's a major theme with this. And it probably will pertain to every area of your life this week. And so in setting intentions, you're really going to want to focus on balancing things out a little bit better by using what you know, by really taking lead of the relationship and discussing fairly and clearly and openly about how you're feeling without going over the top and what you feel needs to be done. How can you reconcile things to sort of iron out any wrinkles? You're going to be, if you do this, you're going to end up feeling like you're in a place of real satisfaction. You're at a point in your life right now with someone, and it could be many, where you have the potential to sit down and really appreciate all of the important relationships that you have been building and appreciate who those people are and who you've been able to be within those relationships. This is a protective card. This is a card of fully taking stock and being present to what you have accomplished and feeling good about it. So maybe that's the intention. Maybe we don't need to have a really long video today. Maybe today's intention to be set is to rebalance, take a look at what you can do to take leadership and make sure that things are fairly distributed, and allow yourself time to fully appreciate and acknowledge the relationships that you have that are important to you. I really feel like that is the point. Considering we pulled these cards twice, even though I shuffled, it's clear to me that that is what we want to be focusing on. That should be the intention this week. So as I usually like to do, I'm going to clear all the cards out. I'm going to give it another really good shuffle and see if there's one more card we can take with us today that could maybe sum up what we talked about, or maybe be a symbol for something to look out for later on through the week in terms of our intention. Maybe looking for signs. Maybe a card that I pull now could be reminding you of someone in your life. Let's just pull it and see what it means, and then let everyone watching really decide what it means for them. It's the moon in reverse. So that's your takeaway. That's our beginning card. That's our ending card. Really focus on managing your emotions. Be able to balance your emotions. Lean into your gut feeling. Lean into your intuition. Lean into any kind of feminine protective nature that you may have or other people in your life may be offering you. I'm pretty astonished that we've had so many repeated cards in this reading. I encourage everyone, since this is a shorter reading today, I fully encourage everyone to take time on your own if you're interested in learning more about the symbolism behind these cards and see what other people are saying about the cards. There are all kinds of interpretations, and it's really a fun exercise to look through and pinpoint some of the things that are talked about in each card. One of the elements here, before I let you go, is talking about the balance between the domesticated dog and the wild wolf. So it's talking about these sort of opposing powers that we need in order to push us forward and navigate growth. It's not a linear push forward of opposing forces like you might find in the Chariot. It's more of a meandering, changing pattern of growth. And if you're allowing yourself to be led by your intuition, that's going to really help you out in this. Stay within your framework of character, but allow your intuition to lead you and be prepared to make some changes in your life and be open to some of the opportunities that might be presented that you maybe never considered before. So that's where I'm going to leave you off with today. I thank you for checking in. Mondays are good, like I said, to set some intentions. I hope that everyone is inspired to set their own intentions today. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. If you think that these readings could help any of your friends, please share. There's a link from my page. Have a wonderful Monday, and I look forward to talking to you again. Take care.